few months ago when I was in Rome with the Pope. Evangelical church, I want to be careful to even call it that. Like, people who attend services, evangelical services, let's say, people that go to these gatherings, that many of them, and I don't say this out of judgment, it breaks my heart, it scares me. I believe many of them do not know Jesus, and they just grew up with it. They were taught this, fed this, but I look into their eyes, and you know how you can tell when someone's in love? Right, it's pretty obvious. It's like, you're obsessed with this guy you just met. You're obsessed with this woman. Like, okay, enough with your baby. Okay, she's not that cute. You know, whatever you're. But right, they get obsessed in love, and my biggest concern is when I talk to people who call themselves Christians, I don't see that look in their eyes when they talk about the person of God. Like Jesus. They may love one thing, they may love Passion, they may love Hillsong worship, they may love John Piper, they may love whoever it may be, but when they talk about Christ, I don't hear them saying, I was with Jesus. It was incredible. Like the thought that I could come into his presence. I just don't want to leave him. It's the one thing I want. I can't get enough of just sitting there and just gazing and just staring at the beauty of God. Like, I don't hear that type of language. Like, they are in love with Jesus. And my fear is at the end, like Matthew 7 says, many are going to come to me and say, hey, didn't I do this? Didn't I do this? Didn't I do this? And he's going to say, depart from me. I never knew you. I never knew you. But I memorized all these verses, and I was at service every week. I was an usher. I served here. I served here. I served here. Like, that's my fear. It's like, I don't see that look in your eyes that tells me you love the Lord your God with all your heart. Again, a few months ago when I was in Rome with the Pope, and Matt Maher was with me, and the Pope started to share with this group of pastors I was with the problems he saw in the Catholic Church. And I was like, what? Him just confessing his concern, like that Jesus Christ is not at the center of things. He says the institution is at the center of things, and I'm trying to get Jesus and his lordship back as central where it ought to be. And I'm like,